Ginger's fifth movie, Honor Among Lovers, is a very good movie, definitely worth watching, but not if you are looking for a great deal from Ginger. Even though she had fourth billing, it is a very diminished role, with only two good short comedic scenes. Her part mostly consists of standing around looking stupid. Paramount gave Ginger permission to star in Girl Crazy on Broadway, and it was a hit. I theorize they reduced her parts because of her hectic schedule, not knowing what a workaholic she was. After this movie, only a little more than a year into her 7-year Paramount contract, Ginger begged out of it and ran off to Hollywood. The chemistry between the great actors Claudette Colbert and Frederick March makes this movie. This is early in both of their careers, before they became top stars in Hollywood. Ginger had been in her first movie, Young Man of Manhattan, with Claudette Colbert, and in her biography, Ginger said Colbert was a pleasure to work with. Claudette Colbert is one of the greatest actresses from the classic era, AFI's 12th top 25 actress, Best Actress winner and 3-time nominee, and so many other awards. I consider her It Happened One Night, 1934, the first great movie. Frederick March was a great actor, and it is surprising he did not make the AFI top 25 actors. He had an award-filled career both in Hollywood and Broadway. In 1937, he was listed as the 5th highest-paid individual in America. In 1938, he came in second in a poll to play Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind. In 1947, he won both an Oscar and a Tony for Best Actor. This was Ginger's third appearance with the great comedian and character actor Charles Ruggles, who appeared in over 100 movies during his 50-year-long career and has 3 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for movies, radio, and television. Monroe Owsley was the son of a Broadway actress. He plays a despicable character, and he plays it very well. So well, in this and other performances, that he was totally typecast and unlikable, and his career crashed. He became addicted to booze, drugs, and gambling. He was in a car accident which triggered a fatal heart attack. He died the same day as Jean Harlow, June 7, 1937, only 36 years old. Colbert is March's extremely efficient executive secretary. March is a rich and powerful man. Charles Ruggles, a millionaire investor, is March's best friend. Ginger plays his girlfriend, and her role is mostly to stand around looking stupid.
No, not yet, dear. No, I'm still talking business. You run right outside and sit down, and I'll be with you in a minute. That's the nice girl. I'm breaking in a new one.
Oh, I see.
She's all right. A little dumb, but she's all right.
Sit down, gal. Let me ply you with rich food and drink.
Oh, but sir, dare I trust myself with you alone?
I'll get it.
Oh.
You know, a funny thought came to me. I've got an idea. I like you more than I think I do.
Would you like to go with me?
Now, that's an idea. As your secretary?
Oh, not exactly.
Oh, as your wife?
You know, Julia, I come from a long line of bachelors. But I'm the first of the family who's had the sense to realize it. You know, I've never played around with someone else that you didn't seem lovelier to me. But I want to stop all playing around now. I want to leave and take you with me. I want you, Julia.
I know it. I want a husband. Somebody who's young and hopeful and just starting out in the world as I am. And I'd like a home. It would give me satisfaction to feel that I'd helped to build it.
Mm-hmm. You got the husband picked out yet?
Well, that's my business.
Let's get into the spirit of the place. We might be devilish and hold hands in public. I love you terribly much.
Tell me more about that. I'm interested.
Ginger gets two scenes that matter.
I want to know what is caviar. Looks like rubber. Smells like fish.
It's fish when they're very young.
Oh, I don't believe it. They're round. No, I never heard of a round fish. Round. Oh, yes. Salmon croquette.
Oh, Doris, what is your name?
Well, I was born Smith, but my stepfather's name was Smythe, which made my mother's name Smith-Smythe. But that was too long for me, so I adopted my grandfather's first name, which was much shorter, Hemingway. But I decided there were so many Hemingways, so...
The name is Brown.
Because if you took that cruise with me, we could have an awfully good time.
Jerry, no, you're not going to start that again.
And I'm going to keep it up, too. Listen, darling, don't be foolish.
That's just what I'm trying not to be. Oh, there's the waiter with our dinner. Take me back to the table, will you?
I'm afraid to go on waiting.
I'm afraid, too. Let's be married soon.
Monday?
Yes.
If you want to walk down the aisle, St. Thomas's, with me standing at the other end wearing a big gardenia, I'm game. I'm crazy about you. Saturday night and yesterday, I was lonelier and more miserable than I've ever been in my life.
Jerry, wait.
Will you marry me?
Jerry, I am married. This morning, early. I'll go on working.
Not here.
Well, why not?
Because I won't have you, Mrs. Craig. You suppose I'd have you here? Wanting you as I do, while you belong to another man? I'm afraid I was a little unpleasant at the office today.
You were a little.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't honestly say that I wish you luck, but I think you ought at least to have a try at it.
I've just been talking to Jerry Stafford. He tells me that silk proposition you're so hot about is poison.
I don't care what anybody says. Stafford or anybody else. Who's Stafford, anyhow?
But you said you loved me. That wasn't true either.
How do you know? Can't a man be tight and tell the truth at the same time?
And did you come from Washington just for this?
And how right I was. And you're looking lovelier tonight than I've ever seen you.
Oh, I knew I'd been missing something. It was your compliment.
Julia, my darling. Seeing you again, I love you so. I told you I'd better go.
Yes, perhaps you'd better.
Out of the silk market. We got sold down the river. Oh, why shouldn't everybody know?
Why, what was he in on?
Silk.
Well, how about you?
Well, the patient is doing as well as can be expected. It got me, too. I'm clean.
If this thing had only worked out. Well, I had the cover. I didn't have any capital left. And, well, all I had to lay my hands on was Stafford's collateral.
Well, how much have you lost?
All of it. I want a drink.
You'd better not. You've got some thinking to do tomorrow.
I haven't got any thinking to do for the next 10 or 15 years.
We'll find some way out of this.
You won't desert me, will you, Julia?
No, Philip, I won't desert you. Worse than that, he's lost money that wasn't his. Your money and other people's. If they discover it, Philip goes to prison. Because more than once you offered me money. You said you wanted me. You said it again tonight. Here I am. Oh, Philip, what you're saying isn't true.
You expect me to believe that a girl can go to a man like Jerry Stafford and get away with a check for this amount just for the asking?
Listen, he has been in love with me, but I tried to help you. I went to him ready to do everything you say I've done to save you from prison. He gave me that check and made me feel contemptible for even thinking he'd accept anything in return.
Oh, why do you lie to me? At least the women in the streets don't pretend to be decent.
If you're so decent, why don't you tear up that check?
And sit in jail while you go off with him. Yes, I'm likely to do that.
Oh, get out! Get out! Get out, I say!
Where's Julia? How should I know?
Don't lie, Stafford. Somewhere in this house.
You fool.
Don't come any closer.
If you shoot and miss, you probably will, I'll kick you out of the house and stop payment on that check. If you shoot and don't miss, well...
Hands off me. Don't touch me. I didn't mean to shoot. I didn't mean to shoot.
Give me that gun. Give me that gun and get out of here. Go on home. Go home and stay there. Don't say anything.
And he was going to leave her.
Yes,
She was in love with him and he was tired of her.
I guess so.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Shut Jerry.
Yes, but I swear I didn't mean to. Oh, help me out of it.
But I don't understand what happened, what made you do it.
Well, when they brought me here and asked me all sorts of questions,
Then it's true. You did tell them I shot him.
Well, I guess that settles that.
Have you got all that down?
Okay.
Come on, let's confirm it.
I'll do everything I can, Philip. I'm moving out. Here's the key.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, hardly.
Well, this is a swell time to tell me.
I've kept my word to you. I stood by you through the trial. I'm leaving him, Jerry.
But you don't get her because I'll never divorce her.
I should say you were a pretty lucky boy to get off as easy as you did. The best thing you can do now is to keep your mouth shut. Let Julia decide what she wants to do. Wasn't it the south of France we decided you ought to see?
Please like and subscribe.